AITAH for helping my landlord renovate his home to a rent decrease instead of going home and helping my wife. My landlord, Chris, is a good buddy of mine. We also work together at our normal day job. His house is directly beside mine. We are both married and both have kids at home. His 6 kids range from 5 months old to 16. My 4 kids range from 7 months to 13. For the past month he has been trying to renovate his home, and he asked me if I would help him, and he would take $300 off our monthly rent bill until the work is done. It's an extensive remodel, so the bathroom, kitchen, living room and 2 bedrooms are all getting redone. I agreed to it because $300 off rent means I can save more. My wife originally didn't have a problem with it. Every day except Sundays I have been getting off work at 4:30, coming home and seeing my wife and kids, and then I head right over to Chris's house. When I get home I help where I can. However, about a week ago my wife started throwing jabs at me. Apparently she's looked out the window several times to find me, giggling like a schoolgirl, with Chris's wife, and has accused me of soaking up attention from another woman when she's right inside. I have reassured her that I don't want Chris's wife, but that falls on deaf ears. So I just started playing it safe, and whenever Chris's wife does talk to me, because she approaches me, not the other way around, I just won't make eye contact. It makes no difference to my wife due to the fact that since I'm working on renovations with Chris, I hang out with this woman far more than I do my wife. Only because his wife is right there. My wife could come over too and hang out, but she won't because she doesn't trust their dog, giant pit bull, who isn't trained very well and jumps on people. Well, on Saturday Chris stepped out of the house for a bit to grill himself and his family dinner. He offered me a plate and I said sure. I went upstairs about an hour later and my wife handed me a plate of dinner and I said, no thanks, they gave me food. She looked wounded and threw my plate in the garbage and wouldn't speak to me for the rest of the night. I tried several times to speak to her, but it was like talking to a wall. She wouldn't even look at me. Then last night I come home and she serves everyone dinner and there wasn't enough for me. She goes, oh, figured you'd eat with your family tonight, and walks away. I follow her and tell her she's being ridiculous, and she says, no, what's fucking ridiculous is I see you for an hour a night and take care of this house and the kids by myself 24/7 when you're down there playing family with your buddy and his bitch. I've seen you help Chris's wife more in the past month than you've helped me all year. She then went back to ignoring me, which I do not understand, because the only thing I have helped his wife with is grabbing a full trash bag from her and putting it in the bin, or helping her move heavy objects. But when I woke up this morning, her and the kids were gone, and so was a lot of their stuff. I texted my wife and asked where she was, and she said, why does it matter? Doesn't your family need you? Quick, go run and get your $2.50 an hour and ego stroked by the bimbo next door so you can get $300 off rent. She still won't tell me where she is, and now she's not responding to me at all. I'm very curious if I'm an A for helping my landlord for a rent decrease instead of being upstairs with my wife from the moment I get home. Edit to clear up confusion. It's $300 off rent on the months that I am working on the renovations with him. Once renovations are complete, our rent will go back to the normal price. And as for my wife lacking in communication, a couple weeks back she had told me that she was feeling neglected. We talked it over and I told her it would only be another month or so and then everything would go back to normal. I felt there was a good understanding and that we were past it, but she says that all it accomplished was me dismissing her, and she claims that what she gathered from it was that I was basically saying, I understand how you feel, but I'm still going to do what I want.